I will be showing 60 different strategies from 60 different YouTube channels in 60 days. This is strategy number 4, where we're going to take Let It Roll's strategy, the 36 builder, and show you how it works. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster journey. Let's make it yours too. This is, like I said, strategy number 4, where Rick from Let It Roll rolled it out. It's called the 36 builder, which is a beginner or low roller strategy. He aired it or filmed it in August of 2019, and it has over 13,000 views. The strategy begins with a $10 don't pass bet. Now with the don't pass bet, that will win on a 2 or 3. It'll push on a 12, and it'll lose on a 7 or 11. So basically what it means is, if you roll a 2 or 3, you're going to get paid out that $10 that you bet on that don't pass. If it rolls a 7 or 11, you will lose that $10, so you'll have to go back up on it again. And if it is a 12, it's a push or a bar or a tie, so that way you don't win or lose that. So what we do then is we're going to take the dice, we'll do dice out, coming out, and we have a 5, 3, 8. So the point will be an 8. So with this now, what he does is he goes 32 across, which is 1 unit on each of the box numbers. So that would be $5 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, $6 on the 6 and the 8. He also goes with a $5 come bet and a $1 craps bet. So let's go through the scenarios and what can happen with this situation here. Let's say the 2, 3, or 12 rolls. 2, 3, or 12 rolls, your C or your craps bet will get paid out $7 for every $1 that's bet on your. So that would pay out $7 right there, which basically would help us cover this come bet right here. If the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10 rolls, the come bet would travel to the appropriate number. So let's say it travels to the 6. If it goes to the 6, what's going to happen is we will lose that C of the craps, any craps bet. We're going to get paid out $7 for those, for the 6 that are it's bet up there, and we would take that money down. Okay. So that would complete that roll. On the second roll, we would come back up again with another come bet, and we would also come up with another C bet, or another craps bet. Okay, let's say this time it goes to the 9. So it would travel to the 9, we would lose that any craps. This 9 also would get paid out $7. And we would take that down. So that's roll number 3. Okay, to kind of back things up a little bit, let's say that we go back to that right here. This is roll number 3, and we have the craps over there. We have a come bet up there. Let's say the 2 rolls. If the 2 rolls, we're going to get paid out $7 for that craps bet, and we'll lose this come bet. So that would allow us to come back up again on there, and we'll just rack the $2. Okay. Let's say the 7 rolls right now. And what would happen if the 7 would roll is we would lose all this stuff up here, the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10, and the craps check, or the any craps bet. But we would get paid out on the come, and we would get paid out on the don't pass. Okay, so that being said, let's again go back to the 9. So the 9 rolls, we would get paid out $7 on that. We would lose that craps bet, so we would rack this up. Yeah, that was the 3rd roll. Now the 4th roll, what we're going to do is we're going to come down on the 4 and the 10. And we're just going to play it out and try to collect. So the builder portion of the strategy comes where he tries to collect $22 on this first shooter. So that way what can happen is the next time the next shooter comes out, the shooter number 2, we would be able to go with this here, the 22 inside, but he would be able to add another $22 because that would be profit money and it would not be cutting into our bankroll should we use that. So instead of being 22 inside, he would go with 44 inside. So I'll explain that more as we get going. Let's start it off now and let's do a rollout. And in the video, Rick starts with a $200 bankroll. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So that's $15, $75, and $100. So that's $200 right there. And let's pick up $10 in pennies. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's $10 right there. We'll rack this over here. And I think we're good to go. So the puck is off. We're going to start off with $10 on that don't pass. Dice out, coming out. And we have a 617. So what happens here is we will lose that don't pass. And we'll go back up again one more time with it. Coming out. Looking for a number. And we have a 325. Perfect. So what's going to happen is that puck is going to travel over to the 5. And that will become our point. Now we're going to go with 32 across. And we'll put caps on the 6 and 8. We're going to go with a $5 come bet. And we're going to go with a $1 any craps bet. So that's our initial setup, and this is roll number 2. So what we're going to do is dice out, and that would roll as a 1, so we have a 415. That is our point, okay, which does kind of suck, so the puck comes off. We're going to get, the combat's going to travel. We're going to get paid out on that 5. That gets paid out $7, and we'll take that off, and then we lose that don't pass bet. So basically what happened is we are going to be able to go back up on that don't pass again, and we're going to put the $2 in our rack. We also lose that craps check, also the any craps. Okay, all the bets on the table here are off now except for our come bet, which is a contract bet. And let's look for another new point. We have a 5, 5, 10. So our new point is 10. So what's going to happen is our bets go back on again. We're going to go up again with another $5 come bet. And we'll go with a $1 craps check. And dice out. 314. We're going to get paid out $8 on that. So we're going to get paid out $9 on that 4. And our come bet's going to travel up there. We're going to take that $5 off. We're going to lose the $1 craps bet. So we're going to go back up with the $1 craps bet, another $5 come bet, and then we'll rack the rest here. Okay, and dice out. And we have a 336. So our come bet's going to travel up to the 6. We're going to lose that craps bet, and we're going to get paid out $7 on that 6. So we'll take that down, rack this up, and then we're going to take down the 10 and the 4. So this is going to be our starting point throughout the rest of the strategy. Dice out. We have a 639. That pays out $7. And again, like I said, we're going to try to collect $22. So let's put this aside. We'll put this right here so we know where we're at. So that's $7 that we've collected. We have a 325. And that's going to pay out $7 as well. Oops, I'm sorry, that's not. That's going to pay out $5 because that's our come bet. Okay, so we're going to take that come bet down. We're going to go back up with $5. So we're at $12 here. So we need to collect another $10 in order to do the builder portion of the strategy. We have a 628. That's going to pay out $7. And that stays up here, right here, and right there. We got to collect another $3, I believe. And then we'll be at that 22. And we are not going to get to it because we have a 437 out. So all this is going to come down. And we're going to get paid out $10 on that don't pass. Okay. So all the money comes off, puck goes off, and let's go with one more shooter. Again, we're going to go with a $10 on a don't pass. And looking for a point coming out. And we have a 314. That's a perfect don't pass point usually. So the puck is going to travel to the 4. We're going to go with our 32 across again. $5 on the come. And $1 any craps. Everything's all set up. Let's go to dice out. And we have a 325. Okay, that 5 is going to pay out $7. We're going to lose that any craps. We're going to take that 5 down, and our come bet travels up to the 5. We're just going to rack this up for now. Okay, and we're going to put out one more come bet for our second roll. By the way, that come bet that we have in the first 2 rolls helps protect us somewhat against the 7. That second roll was the scariest because that's where we're going to lose the most amount of money. But if it's 7 hits now, we're still going to lose a little bit of money, but it's not nearly as much as what it would be in that second roll. Okay, we have a 538. That's going to pay out $7 there as well. Come bet's going to travel up, and now what we do is we have our 2 hits, and we're going to be able to take the 4 and the 10 down. Now, just curiosity's sake, let's say that the come bet would have traveled to the 4 or the 10. What would happen is, let's say the 10 right now, because the point is 4. We don't want it to be over there. Let's say it's on a 10. So instead of taking the 4 and 10 down, what we would do is we'd just take the 4 down. We would leave that come bet up there. In Rick's strategy, he wants to have at least 4 different points working at all times. So we're all set up now. We have a come bet on the 5 and 8. We have a place bet on the 6 and the 9. Again, we're going to try to collect at least $22 before we do any type of pressing. We have a 549. That's going to pay out $7. Again, I'm going to put my profits right there so we know where we're at. And we have a 6612. That does nothing. Boxcars. We have a 6410. That does nothing. We have nothing on the 10 right now. And we have a 213. Nothing there. A lot of nothings on this roll, guys. And we have a 224. That's going to be our point. We're going to lose the $10 on the don't pass. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back up one more time on this. And I'm just going to take this off so I know that was supposed to be in the rack. Again, we have a come bet on the 5 and 8. Those are contract bets. They are working. The 6 and 8 are turned off right now because it is a come out roll. And we have a 639. So our new point will be 9. Okay, even though our point is 9, we're still going to leave that place bet up there for the 9. So everything is back on again. And we have a 6511 that does nothing. And a 6410 that does nothing. 6612 boxcars, nothing. A lot of boxcars today. And 6511. A lot of horn numbers here, guys, coming out. And 437. So today is not our lucky day. We're going to get paid out $10 over there. We're going to lose these. And I'm just going to rack this up. So basically what happens is, again, like I said, the builder portion of the strategy comes out so that if we were able to collect $22 we would go up. The next shooter we would go 44 inside instead of the 22 inside. And then what we would do is we'd try to get another $20 or $44 next time profit before we'd start. And he does a collect press type thing, so he would collect and then he would press and then collect and press and all that. But the next time for shooter number 3 we would try to get up to $44, so we can go at 66 inside. Time after that we'd try to get another $66 so we could go to 88 inside, and so on. So we would constantly try pressing up to try to increase your profits a little bit faster. If you like this strategy, hey guys, make sure that you subscribe. Consider liking and sharing this video. And if you do like the strategies, look on this side of the screen because I have a link to my playlist with all of my strategies. So look to that side of the screen. Hey, my name is Joe and this is my Craftsmaster journey. Let's make it yours too.